Yes guys, welcome back to the channel, another vlog. Let's get into it. Your boy's got a mic, so if the audio stinks, here's what it is. So today I'm doing some training on Snowflake. So we've just been given a walkthrough on what Snowflake is, the background like setup and logic for it, which is to separate compute and storage to allow you to store your data more efficiently with Snowflake's principles like micro-partitioning and also like column-based storage. BigQuery and other services store their data in this way to make it more efficient to query on. But yeah, Snowflake do that as well, and you can then directly choose what compute resources you want to use to query that data stored. So yeah, that's been pretty cool, and had a chance to set up an environment and just query a very small database. So yeah, just a little intro. So now I'm going to do a bit of work on my case study. So I did work on something called row level security. I've ditched it off my shirt because I think the audio is not very good. So yeah, I worked on something called row level security recently. And this is where you provide access based on the row, which is row level security. But this is a bit different to like permission level security in terms of like admin and then normal user, or like if you had a seller or a buyer on a website, customer on the website, you might give access based on what they can see on the website, also the data, but that would be done based on what data is stored, which is connected to them. But row level security is like, let's say everyone could access all the data, but you wanted to do something more granular where they can only access a physical row of data, so the data won't be shown or pulled back if they don't have permission to see it. Which there was problems with it in terms of like, you need to use something called an entitlement table. This is a many-to-many table. This can make your data set grow when you do a join. So that was like an issue. What else was an issue? Highlighting like the actual relationship. So how you're gonna create the entitlement table, how you're gonna match the logic and filter that data based on what they're allowed to see. So that was pretty interesting. I just had a chance to like speak to customers on that. So anyway, I'm writing a case study on that, and that's going to be pretty cool. Pretty proud of the work I've done on that. And yeah, so I'll also be working on a refactoring of a website. Someone who works on a different program or a different apprenticeship scheme in the company created a website without any knowledge of software engineering, which is super impressive. And he gave me the code, said, look, I made this website. I can't maintain it anymore because I've got too many commitments. You're an apprentice. It'd be good for you to maintain it. I was like, right, let me have a go. And I was just trying to run that on my site. I don't want to show you the code, but I will show you a snippet. And if you're watching this, my friend, don't take it too personally. You wrote this code a while back. Just my opinion. But yeah, it's all over the place. And I just don't know what the heck is going on. For example, this file has something like, you can't see the number, but if I scroll up, it's just never-ending code. But yeah, that's like 3,000, that's not even halfway through, by the way, but that's 3,000 lines of code in one file, which is not great for maintainability. And this is going to be a big task, me trying to help with this. But hey, you know, he did it with no knowledge, and it's pretty impressive that he built a website on his own. I'm not going to say his name, but well done, bro. And yeah, all you need to do is kind of learn the best practice. I don't really know the best practices, so best practices when it comes to like web development and structuring your code. Doing this project, I'll be able to improve on that, trying to create a case study for it, so that I can do my final case study in prep for next year, and next year only focus on a final year project. So hopefully that was interesting to see what I've got up to again on a Friday. And yeah, I hope these videos are helping in terms of letting you know what apprentices actually do. Comment any questions or opinions on what I've talked about. And yeah, we'll see you in the next video.